Hello, everyone. My name is Sophia Quinn. I am your investor professor, and we are going to talk about on this video making a 6-month investment plan. Okay. Now, last video, we talked about debt, and that was a big conversation. Remember, I asked you guys to think about how much debt you have versus your asset. I talked about making a small T diagram, listing your debt and your assets. Something that someone brought up in the comments was medical debt, right? Got a shout out to Luigi, right? Medical debt is a huge one that most people are also saddled with, right? In terms of the debt that holds us in our current positions. This video, we are going to talk about making a 6-month investment plan. That's the next block from my mentor. And I want to let you guys know this is in June 20th of 2020. This was my 6-month investment plan, okay? I had one thing was in 6 months, a real estate investment to be able to save up 50 grand to put on a home valued under $400,000. My next 6-month goal was to make a 15K online profits with a online toy store that I have called TLC Playtime. And then the next 6-month goal is some sort of land. Basically land. So that was the goal that I made back in 2020. Okay. Out of those 3 goals, I can tell you that I executed one of them. Okay, this is just real numbers. So for the new homework is I want you to make your 6-month investment goal. Now, let me be clear, okay? Because there's a lot going on back and forth in the comments about, whether you should be doing Treasury Direct. And we are investors. That is a noun and a verb, okay? Doing nothing will yield you nothing, okay? And I need you guys to start to turn that in your head, particularly when you're hearing bad news, right? If you are an investor, you need to be thinking about how you're going to make money. This whole deal with Elon Musk and the whole government, I heard some silver lining is that the special elections are coming up. And in Florida, and particularly, the Democrats have an opportunity to steal some seats, right? So if that happens and they gridlock the House, guess what? Anything that Donald Trump wants to do is going to get gridlocked in Congress, right? It's going to be like maybe the Obama presidency, where everything he wanted to do didn't pass through Congress. So there is always light on the other side of the tunnel. And you better believe they are going to get Elon Musk up and out of there. Elon Musk is going to have to realize that he has real companies to pay attention to, okay? So when people in the news are trying to feed you fear and inaction, as an investor, I need you guys to see the action. And that's why we're going to make this 6-month investment plan. Because it can either be you opening up a Treasury Direct account, right? If you don't feel comfortable doing that, open an IRA and buy some stocks that you're familiar with. There is a video on that, how to buy stocks that you are familiar with. If you don't feel comfortable doing those 2 things, guess what? Last time we had videos where we talked about saving. Your 6-month investment plan could be saving. And when I mean saving substantial money. You should spend 6 months. If you said, I'm not going to partay. I don't want to be an investor in the market or in the government. Be an investor in yourself. Okay? Take the next 6 months and put some real money aside, some cash money aside, right? Your life in 6 months would be completely different having a lump sum of money. It'll be different in 2 ways, right? First way is the discipline that you will build in knowing how to save and doing with less, right? That takes real discipline, okay? Real discipline, right? It doesn't take discipline to spend all your money. It takes discipline to save. So in 6 months, if you aggressively saved, you would, one, have the discipline to be able to be an investor, and because you are investing in yourself when you're saving. And two, you would have a lump sum of money to either what? Pay off debts, to invest, to maybe do that once in a lifetime thing that you would want to have done, to invest in your quality of life, to invest in your spirit. These are all investment opportunities, okay? And I understand, I'm hearing it in the comments back and forth, should we be doing this and should we be doing that? You do what you feel comfortable doing, but doing nothing is not the answer, okay? Nothing is not the answer. I'm gonna give you an example. Right now, the Dow is down about 200 points. That is just about 2%, less than 2%. My personal portfolio is down 1.12%. And I buy in the dip, honey. So what I did is I placed it a limit order. And we're going to talk about a limit order when y'all feel more comfortable with investing. A limit order. I never buy market price. I never purchase market price, but I purchased another share of Tesla. I know, not because I like the guy, not because I agree with him, because when he starts focusing on Tesla, that stock is going to go, okay? And I bought Microsoft, which is my sweet trusty. And I'm going to tell you, I bought these stocks and I bought a limit price, so we'll see if it drops down lower. I'm banking on it going a little bit lower so I can catch these low prices. But even in my purchase, remember we talked about the 52-week high and the 52-week low, right? So I'm gonna give you a caveat here. In Tesla, they're telling you, oh, things are so poo bad, right? Tesla's low was $138.80 per share. Tesla's high was $488.54, right? Right now it's at 370. So it ain't gone down that much. It has not gone down that much. And I put my limit price for I think I did 360 something. 360.99 something to catch it going low. Another one, Microsoft, see, this is why I bought Microsoft, because Microsoft's low was 385.58. That's its 52-week low. Its high was 468.35. You see, that's less than $100 in terms of fluctuation. Currently, right now, it's at 411.08. So it actually is pretty low for Microsoft. Microsoft is a strong and steady stock, okay? So I put in my bid to buy another share of both those. But let's talk about your 6-month investment plan. Is it going to be in stocks and bonds? Is it going to be in mutual funds and bonds and Treasury Direct? Is it going to be in stocks, or is it going to be in yourself? All right, stay tuned for the next video.